Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Fountain of Dreams podcast, your rest stereo of choice. I'm your host DExus, hi, hello. And we're joined here by your co-hosts, Savi. Say hi, Savi.
Hi.
Oh brother, this is another musical episode.
Hey, I missed out last time!
And Sonico! Sonico, sing!
Dude, I could play Sonic Crossroads right now.
Oh my fucking god, not this guy. No, get the fuck out of the box! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! We're very excited today, I think. Right,
Yeah.
Sonico, right? Are you excited, or do you just rather be playing Sonic fucking Crossworlds?
I mean, no, it's fine. It's fine, I guess.
Sure.
Damn. Did you enjoy the topic of today's episode? Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Plus Star-Crossed World!
The best title in the series.
Yeah, and they didn't know how fucking long it is. Even Dog Bowser was like, that title is a mouthful, isn't it? Bitch, you made the title.
Did he say that?
Oh, you.
Yeah, he did on the fucking, like, he was
did.
like,
That's awesome.
Kirby springs into action today.
Dude, I hate that's the fucking tweet for out now.
That's awesome. What are you talking about? It has the
Ain't nobody playing this game.
Oh, they are.
Wait, what? I'm it's literally the start of the episode and I'm already lost. What?
Nintendo's like out and out today. It says like spring into action right now. Give me the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch Edition.
It makes sense. It's the spring copy ability. Well, the spring mouthful mode, I mean.
Yeah, and they did have a little Nintendo Today post where everybody just faces the camera. I made a little tweet about it. They're just looking at the screen.
Aww.
And it looks fucking stupid.
And they dance.
Yeah, the marketing has been insane so far because it literally takes like I just want to like quickly say this before we get to the main thoughts about the game, but I think that something quite interesting is the fact that they're in the marketing. They had a specific video, for example, of all the Oompies dancing, and they had it muted, and a lot of people were like, oh, it doesn't mean anything that it's muted, but it was like a little way to hide a lot of the secrets. The marketing's pretty good at hiding secrets, but also as gaslighting, you know. I think we'll see that later in the episode. They've been gaslighting us a lot. But no, fellas, did you enjoy the original Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a non-Nintendo Switch 2, just original Switch edition?
Yeah, it's crazy to think it's been 3 years since the original, since the very first, quote-unquote first 3D Kirby adventure, and yeah, I mean, I am the guy who said it is a masterpiece, so I do think it is indeed a masterpiece. Now, I do think maybe on my personal Kirby ranking, it's going a little lower, but overall I still think it's an incredible game, and just from like a pure design like view, like very like objective type thing, I think it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Wait, it's going down after the beautiful 4K 60.
No, it was going down before this.
Oh, so I was like,
Yeah,
no way.
No. We're talking about our thoughts pre-update 3 years later.
I'm on a like completely different boat. Because when the game came out, I've already kind of spoken about this. It might have been because I wasn't in the right mental state, but it was really, I thought the game was just good. I thought the game was just another good Kirby game, and when all the reviews came out of people glazing the fuck out of it, I was like, why are people glazing it? Because it's a great Kirby game. It's another great Kirby game. I was just like, hey guys, this is like literally more of the same. Like Ren and Stimpy has been out of the air for a while. Why are the people so excited about it? It's something that I was like pretty confused about, but Star-Crossed World had me in a chokehold instead. Forgotten Land, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I don't want people to take that as what I'm saying here. I just thought that it was another good Kirby game. It was just good.
I'm still on that boat, honestly. I think I've been pretty vocal about me not thinking that Forgotten Land is me thinking that Forgotten Land's like the return to Dreamland of like the modern the new era, I guess.
Forgotten
like,
Land,
it's
it's no
oh,
masterpiece.
Brother, another fucking 9 out of 10.
Oh, me when my Kirby game is a 9 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, the game's good. I don't know if you guys did this, but when I got the Switch 2, I was forced to replay the game It's a bunch of fun. It's fun. It's another 9 out of 10 Kirby.
No, yeah, same. Recently, I also had to replay the base game without upgrades. But yeah, it's still a great game, even like very aging, I guess, in its 3 years. That's crazy to say. But yeah, it's still
Nintendo has forgotten about Kirby.
No, but it is funny to think this since Return Deluxe to now, this is officially the longest wait between Kirby games.
It's a fucking deal. No, I'm kidding. I will say I will keep calling.
even though we've had little appetizers like Magalore Epilogue.
Yeah.
And now Starcross World and Dream Buffet. I kind of still feel I turn into a fucking transformer with that stutter.
It's okay. It happens to me all the time.
I still feel like I like we need a
sequel,
a full new mainline Kirby.
It's
game.
been so long.
I'm starting to itch. Yeah, I'm starting to itch for it, even though we have had new content.
Oh, so nostalgic for Forgotten Land.
I think
So
it's
retro.
gonna be like a team at HAL worked on Starcross World. I want to get onto this later, but it's very clear to me that it was a project done with a set budget, because from the levels to a lot of the other stuff, you can tell they had to reuse a lot of the stuff that they had already cooked. From
At
level
points it
assets
feels
to
very
all the stuff.
rushed, but we'll talk about
Yeah. This is
Really? I'm curious now. Wait, what?
I think
We'll
it's
get
also like something that I think we have to mention the more like spoilery session, because right now we're being like very big with spoilers, but even the choice in what happens at the end of the game to me feels like a very budget friendly choice, all things considered. So I think they had like this like side team doing this, whereas there's like a little bit of like there's other people, including Kumasaki, which are like supervising and already cooking the next Kirby game. That's my thought.
Well, actually, I want to point out, thanks to the credits, that Kumasaki was the one directing this game.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
and
the other
that's
director, though,
important. And that's important because Forgotten Land was not mainly directed by Kumasaki.
They had two directors.
Was
Yes.
Tatsuya Kamiyama.
Yes, the new era of Kirby probably.
So he's probably already working on the new
No, yeah,
one.
that's what I
what
was
I'm
thinking.
saying.
Like, I think Kumasaki stayed on this one while they are now working on the next Kirby game.
And not to mention that Kumasaki's probably also kind of busy
Supervising
the Kirby franchise in Starcross World, not Starcross World,
Air Riders?
in Kirby Air Riders.
Yes.
Yeah, like he is the series supervisor, so maybe that's the reason why we got Magalore.
But I feel as if this was like a little appetizer to like what will be done in the Switch 2 era of Kirby. Like it really feels like,
Yeah.
to me it's also crazy, if I might, that Kirby is like a system starter now. Like that we have like Kirby as one of the
Yeah,
first
it's
games
insane.
dropping. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. After Jamboree TV, I didn't know we could get any better.
Man, what about Dragon
I mean,
Strike?
Savi, how you were saying at the beginning of the episode, Nintendo is trying to make Kirby a bigger deal.
Yeah.
And I'm all in for it, especially now with their acquisition of Warp Star Inc.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay, so it's a little trade-off, right? Warp Star Inc., you help us merchandise our franchises, and in return, we'll try to make Kirby like a bigger deal in our consoles, starting with, hey, HAL Laboratories, here's how to make a Nintendo Switch 2 game in advance.
Yeah.
And how to make your game look beautiful so you can have a new thing out for launch. It's a pretty cool collaboration.
And speaking of beautiful, I think that should be the next topic, which is the update itself. It's the Nintendo Switch 2 part of the title. It's not just there to make the title long, it's there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It looks shiny.
Wow, guys, such big, beautiful HD.
it's 1440p now. It's full HD. I think QHD or something like that. I don't know. But yeah,
slightly
one of the big parts of the update is the upgraded frame rate and fidelity. Now it's 1440p 60 FPS docked and 1080p 60 FPS handheld. So it's 60 FPS all aboard.
Yep.
And it's so smooth, dude. Like, honestly, on God, not even capping, like for real, like on La Bubus, like
On Labubu's, okay.
Oh, Labubu Soul.
on La Bubu's soul.
On Labubu's soul.
I prefer the 60 FPS to the whole update. Like, I'm not even joking.
That's crazy. That is a
That's not
crazy
saying the
statement.
update's bad. I'm not saying the update's bad. But, like, that frame rate, man, it's game changing to me.
I will say it's worth the price. It is like absolutely worth the price. It's especially with Spring Kirby, I could like the motion of the characters and everything just looks so crisp and feels buttery smooth. It's insane. I want this to be the standard for Kirby going forwards. If the next 3D game is 30 FPS again, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
In the big 25.
In the big 25 with the Nintendo Switch 2 console available now in all Nintendo on all stores for $450 USD.
Yes, sir.
With the Mario Kart World bundle,
Which was not
Yes,
fucking
sir.
worth it, by the way. I regret spending those $50.
It was. Mario Kart is
was
good,
not.
except when it's not.
no, you know what's better? You know what's better than Mario Kart? It's Sonic Racing.
It is, you're right.
It is, low-key. People are like speaking really highly about it.
Okay, but this is a Kirby episode. So, DExus, you, who notoriously can't see shit in your life, what do you think about the upgrade?
I was actually gonna mention that, yeah. When my recording for the whole playthrough goes live, if anyone ever fucking watches that, literally the first thing I say is, "Holy shit, I can see the 60 FPS."
Yo.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I could see it, and my eyes have been opened.
Yeah. The loading time seems to be pretty much the same, though.
Yeah, loading times I was kind of disappointed. Like, maybe because of the cutscenes, the animations, so it's like forced loading times. I know some games do that. But I felt them they were not that long. I mean, I felt like they were like around the same.
Yeah.
I don't remember specifically, but did the game usually load this fast on Switch 2? Like when you open it from the home menu?
No, absolutely not. Depends on if you have it on card or digital, though.
Okay.
That's also the thing. Because like the whole thing about it is that, for example, even though I have like the cartridge, there was this weird like virtual game card thing, and there's like different set loading times depending on the version. If it's cartridge, it's gonna be the longest. Cartridge Switch 1, I mean. Cartridge Switch 2 is still gonna be long, but not as long. Digital Switch 1 slightly shorter, and Digital Switch 2 is the shortest one of the bunch. So it kind of depends on which version you had.
Okay.
Which actually like brings up a very questionable point that this has been a lot of discussion. We already talked about this in previous episodes of the podcast, but yeah, if you want this game physical, it's $80 whole dollar.
Yep.
But yeah, it makes sense because you know the game is $60 plus the $20 upgrade, and you can buy the upgrade on your own. I still think it's an insane price. I just get the game cheaper, like second hand, Switch 1 version, and then buy it.
By the DLC, yeah. It's kind of crazy. We're in the age of $80 Kirby, of all things.
Yikes!
Yeah.
$80 before $70.
It's really crazy to me that that by this time I think something like Triple Deluxe was like from release to like 3 years apart. Triple Deluxe was a Nintendo Select, right?
Probably, yeah, it was like 20. But I think that's a discussion for, again, not Kirby, just Nintendo in general.
We have a whole Switch 2 episode, fellas, if you want to check that out. We speak
True,
about
true,
that
true, true,
in length.
true.
True nuke.
Yeah, have your opinions like of the base game drastically changed with the upgrade?
Not really.
Is it a 9 from a
Other than
9.1?
well, it looks good.
I mean, I keep calling like Starcross World on its own a game because to me it does so much in its style, which is slightly different from Forgotten Land, that I would dare to say that it's, even though as I said it reuses a lot of things from the original Forgotten Land, it feels like its own separate experience. Like if I ever do like a tier list, I know this will sound stupid, but I will put Starcross World and Forgotten Land as two different things. Because to me they're
See?
I actually
That's
wouldn't. I
yeah,
disagree.
that's very curious because I wouldn't. I would even say I quote unquote ruined my own experience by just playing it alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'd also add that talking about Triple Deluxe and now the price and stuff, it's crazy to me that yeah, everything's fucking crazy to me, I guess. It's crazy to me that these levels are basically like double the amount of an extra stage
Yeah.
that it came with the price in the 3DS game.
Yeah, well the difference is the levels are
Like,
like
it's just,
1,000 times better.
I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I consider it its own thing, because like the levels are already, like I will say by opening this thing, if it's not clear enough, I fucking love Starcross World. I will say I did fuck up. When I finished the game, it was 4 a.m. I glazed it the fuck out of the game. I tweeted, "This is the best Kirby game of all time." I still think that's true, with an asterisk.
It's like the Miles Morales meme. Yeah.
Like I made a mistake. Maybe it's
made a
not the
mistake.
best Kirby game of all time, but it is up there. It's like a top 3 Kirby game of all time on its own. And the reason why, to me, connecting to what like both the both of you said, is because it fixes a lot of the things I didn't like about Forgotten Land. If I can go on a little bit of a yap about that, it's not gonna be a long one.
No, yeah, it's perfect. You can go.
Forgotten Land has, to me, a bit of fluff. It's one of the Kirby games that I have a little bit of hard time revisiting because there's a few things which you go like, man, do I really go? Do I really have to do this? But Starcross World completely fixed that mindset to me. Each level is tightly packed. They do not waste any single second presenting a new gimmick, making it interesting. There's no gimmick that overstays its welcome. A big problem to me with the original Forgotten Land, was the fact that a lot of the Mouthful modes fucking suck. It's like Mario Odyssey captures. Some of them are really gimmicky. Like the little
No
thing
fuck with
you
no
have to
dome?
spin. I don't fuck with no dome, okay?
Actually, I do
I was
love.
thinking of
I
Ringmouth.
all the Mouthful modes come back in some way or another, and Dome is hidden in a secret room. That's so funny. Like they
It's
know
in
his
fucking
ass.
Wondaria,
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's like hidden on a corner.
It's like, no, you can stay there, you can stay there. So that to
They
me,
had to fill their dome quota.
yeah, that to me is the biggest thing. That the game does not waste any time, and it's, I think it's 12 stages. It does everything right.
I was right. It was 12.
Waddle Dee number theory was real.
It's real.
It's great. I want to hear like.
Always trust Sonico.
I want to hear your thoughts about it, fellas. But to me, the levels might be some of the best designed Kirby levels of all time.
This might be crazy to say, but I'm even going to go further and say that these are one of the best 3D platformers levels ever.
No limit to the glaze.
There's no limit to the glaze! But yeah, like a problem, like some games, some great games, incredible games even, that I like, very linear games, I want to say like Mario 3D World, like even some like Sonic Generations, even Astrobot, is that like, do they need to be 3D? Like at most points it's like, it's just a 2D game where you can move slightly up or smoothly, slightly to the left and slightly to the right. And like that's not like a problem. Like again, Mario 3D World like some has like incredible level design. But is that level design like enhanced by the fact that it's a 3D game? And I think like even to that point, Forgotten Land also falls to that pitfall. Like sometimes the levels are muy linear. Like this game completely fixed that. My biggest example I would give you is Scale the Cement Factory.
Oh, absolutely.
In the regional, you just went up, like you slightly went to the left to get some like collectibles or something like that. Like you get the needle evolution. But here, you have this tower, and you have to like unravel around it. Like you discover like this crystal in a corner who gives you like, you go like forward and then it wraps back around to the first part of the level. Where like there you hit a switch and that switch lets you go up. Like especially the crystal gimmick is like so genius. It like gives so much depth to every level.
And it's a nice addition to the sparkly spots in the original Forgotten Land.
Yeah.
I would say it's a more of an evolution of the blue coins. It's like if you don't know, original Forgotten Land has like secret blue coins that are in very hidden spots.
Oh yeah.
And like that really showed the like amount of exploration. And I think like exploration and pure platforming is
Or
like
discovery.
yeah, and the discovery.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking
think
of
the
like
discovery
Discovery
part.
of the stars.
Yeah.
Desert and Time is one of my favorite levels for that same reason. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. I'm sorry, I played the Italian version, but it's the second level of the desert world where you're given like this massive playground, and you have like all these different like timed challenges, and to me that is like peak level design, because as Sonico said, this feels like something that's only possible in 3D Kirby, because you don't have a set order. You can go in one place or another, and you have to like light these little like fire thingies, and you can like, something incredible to me is that in a corner you also get vending machine mouth, and the flow of gameplay in which you can drop not only abilities but you can also drop mouthful modes from one to another is something to me only possible in 3D, because like, okay, I'm gonna leave spring here, I'm gonna get it there, it's just like this flow of gameplay. The flow is amazing.
That's the level with the Howl Room.
This is also which, by the way, probably top 10 song in the entire series. I'm not even joking.
It's great.
I agree.
But yeah, this is not to say that I want the next Kirby game to be sandbox of Mario 64, because like I also really appreciate the linear parts of the level design. Like I think something like the fire levels, the for God's Dream, I don't know.
Redguard Forbidden Lands.
Redguard Forbidden Lands. Like those are very straightforward, lenient courses, but like that's okay because like it's still really challenging. Like it's surprisingly hard for a Kirby game, I would even say.
The difficulty is spot on.
Yeah, this is one of the harder Kirby games, which is exciting.
Like, I thought, at what point does Kirby become accessible? You know, like Little Tim is not doing all this.
I think it's great, honestly, because I remember one of the
Yeah.
bigger complaints that we had on one of the previous episodes of the podcast was being worried, mainly with the bosses, how hard the game was going to be compared to everything else around it. But no, DExus, what do you think of the level design?
What do you think about the level design?
I think it's a little bit exciting to imagine what the next Kirby game's gonna. Yeah, here I am thinking about the fucking next Kirby game instead of appreciating what we already have. But unlike Browser's Fury, which I see as a standalone thing, I really see this as like an addendum to Forgotten Land.
Yeah, I agree.
This is how I.
No,
see
it's okay.
it.
It's okay. I appreciate
especially because like it narratively takes place like beside the main game.
Yes.
So yeah, this isn't like a Magalore epilogue, right? Where it's like its own thing. Like no, this happens alongside the main
No,
game.
I get it.
It's more to Forgotten Land.
No, yeah, like that's why like your comparison with the Triple Deluxe EX stages and Planet Robot by that extension is very smart because like I'm guessing that's the way like the game was supposed to be experienced. Like after you beat the boss or the level, you unlock like 2 extra stages and you have a lot of fun because like yeah, I don't know if it really stands on its own, but like as an expansion of Forgotten Land's idea and gameplay and like level design and design philosophy, like I think it's like genius. It's like straight up genius.
Yeah, and this is just straight up Forgotten Land perfected, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really exciting to imagine how the level design in the next Kirby game is gonna be, where they have the ability to expand this like double the size of what this is, and just play around with new ideas that they'll bring with the new gimmick or whatever the hell. Like like you said, Sonico, this mode really like takes the discovery in Hoshinokabi Discovery.
Kirby of the Stars.
They fucking name drop
Okay.
Kirby with the stars. It's crazy.
But that's spoilers. That's spoilers. That's
Whoa,
spoilers.
whoa, whoa!
Whoa.
I mean, they don't.
Whoa.
But I will still stand my ground in saying that I will consider it its own thing. Mainly because of, I don't know if this comparison will make any sense. I've done this comparison privately. Pretty sure DExus has heard about it before. But I wanted to ask specifically Sonico, because Sonico is like the level design guy. Something that I felt was extremely interesting in how Starcross World handles its levels is the fact that they're long as fuck. And they sort of reminded me, in the way that they're structured, of the original Kirby's Dream Land. In the way that they take, instead of just being like a level in a world, it's a level with an entire concept. In the same way that, the original Dreamland would have like, Castle Lolo and Bubbly Clouds and this and that, and giving like you different visions and different parts of that world. I'm thinking of like the whale and the beach and the inside of the castle, or like the forests in Dreamland. They give you all these different parts of these environments. Starcross World reminded me of that because, yeah, in the same way as the Triple Deluxe and Planet Robot DX levels, not only does it give you a taste of the whole world, but it does so in a way that to me stands on its own ground. It feels like complementary, and I like how long they are, honestly, because it feels like they realize everything and they don't waste any time, including the best parts of each level. That's why I prefer over the original.
I don't think it stands on its own because the game is just 3 hours long. I think that's like the biggest thing to its detriment.
Yeah, Dreamland is
towards your
fucking 10
argument.
minutes.
It's like the game is, yeah, but Dreamland is like a fucking almost 35-year-old game.
That's crazy.
That's unk.
That's all. See, that's really interesting stuff because, like, funnily enough, these stages are not long, and I know, and I'll tell you why. Because I missed some Waddle Dees on my way, so I just went back, and I realized, damn, the stages really are like a minute long if you just rush through it, and I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome because, like, it really puts into perspective how fun it is to explore the levels.
Yeah, I agree. But it's pretty short. I really don't think that it's worth the $20.
I don't think short is bad though, because like those $20 are not just the levels; they're also like the upgrade.
The way Nintendo prices this, it's like the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. That's like a part, and there's plus Starcross World.
Yeah, it's like a little extra,
Oh, okay. So the Nintendo Switch 2 edition is $10, and then Starcross World is another $10. That makes sense.
The missions, I think sometimes it does fall into the pitfalls that the regional did, where like some missions are like, okay, buddy, how the fuck was I supposed to know that?
The stupid fucking hidden flowers in the mall.
I have an argument in favor of these that does fall in line with the idea of, oh, this is just part of Kirby's DNA. This is like Kirby's Dreamland. I think Kirby games are inherently meant to be like replayable by nature.
Yes.
Right. So having these objectives be hidden until you beat a level is encouraging you to is like giving you a reason to replay these levels. Because nowadays you just beat the game and it's like, all right, man, I'm out of here. So now it's giving you an incentive to continue that tradition of replaying a Kirby game started from the very beginning.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, I feel like something the missions do a great job at is like incentivize you to explore and interact with the environment.
Yep.
So I like those missions, right? But at the same time, there's ones that are like, don't get hit on this very specific section. As like, okay, buddy, how the fuck was I supposed to know? Like, how was I supposed to like that section of that level? I should not get hit.
You're not supposed to know that. You're supposed to learn that and be like, oh, okay, now this is a challenge for me, and it's encouraging me to replay the level again. It's like inviting me to explore the level again.
I guess.
To like play it again.
Yeah, but at the same time, it feels like
the identity
when
of
it's
Kirby.
something stupid, like, oh, don't take any damage. Because, like, for example, I had something similar. Please don't make fun of me, but with the fucking turtle building, like, it was going about my day. I was replaying the thing, and I accidentally slipped. I gripped my Joy-Cons too hard, and fucking slipped and got hit by the turtle.
Sure, man. No Johns. Come on. No Johns. Own up to your mistakes.
No, I fucked up, and the turtle was like, that's gonna take a point away from you. And I was like, oh, what the fuck was I supposed to know?
Well, that just gives you more of an excuse to play the game you paid $20 extra for.
I guess.
I hate playing video games.
I don't know. I like missions where they make me think about the level and the level in a different way. Because I always play games with the mentality of I don't want to get hit. So
yeah,
it's not like, so that's my thing, right? Like with the things like no, don't get hit. They don't change my gameplay style. Meanwhile, something like correct 5 stars.
Little reward.
No, because
it's like
it makes you worried. It just goes like,
reward.
I don't
it's
want to
like,
be hit.
Whoa.
If it makes you cautious,
But that's
is
just
it
how
fun?
Sonico plays the
If
game.
it's not fun, why bother?
Oh, bars.
I think the cautious part is fun. That's why we enjoy the final bosses when they're hard, because you don't want to die.
But the final boss is about strategy. It's not about, I don't want to, I'm not fucking Prosafia Gaming. I can't be hit by the motherfucker even once. Like, it's, the boss is about, like, figuring out the pattern and stuff. The don't get hit missions are just, I gotta be cautious and I gotta be scared.
That's what makes it hard and fun. Exactly. What's the difference with a boss and a level?
The boss, you can make mistakes. The game punishes you if you...
More...
The game doesn't punish you if you just get hit once. It just goes like, oh, sure. Here's a little extra. If you...
I think more of it like this mission could be literally anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Like, to me, the best missions of the game... Like, I'm thinking of one specific one. I'm pretty sure it's a starry. It's in the... I'm bad with names. But the tall tower level Sonico was talking about earlier. In
Cement Factory.
Thank you. There we go. And something interesting to me is that they give you this little extra room on the side, and they go like, okay, you're gonna have Spring Kirby and you're gonna have Drill, and that is cinema. That is one of my favorite rooms in the entire game, because that makes you go, okay, I learned about this. I learned about how to switch things, like what I mentioned earlier. They make you learn how you have to go like back and forth. It's so good.
Yeah, like they give you Drill to open this gate, but the gate is too high, so you use Spring. So you realize, oh, okay, there's things only Drill can do and only Spring can do, and then there's this water, like rushing platforming section where you have to switch, and I was like, that's cinema. That's incredible.
Oh, that's
and
cool
see,
too.
that gives you.
You guys were talking about Red Guard.
I think that's like a mission done right, because there's also an extra mission that says, hey, if you were good enough at learning this new mechanic and you don't fall in the water, we reward you, which is better to me that don't take any damage.
That's a
like,
good don't get hit section.
Exactly.
Because like you were like already
That's the one I was
like
thinking of when
taught.
I was making the argument. Because I'm literally playing the level right now.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
But like I was more thinking of something like the final level.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of the final level. There's the section right at the end where you need to like jump through these like moving buildings, I guess, moving walls, so they don't crush you.
Yeah.
And like I think that sucks because like at the same time there's a story in there, and like this, it's like a very quick reaction test. So like because I went for the story, I missed the mission. So it felt like I was punished for exploring the level.
Okay.
The game still has
So yeah, that's the mission. Overall, I think like I think the mission system should still be in the next game. That's like my whole point.
Yes.
I like the mission system. I think it should be improved a little bit.
Yeah, the way I would expand these missions in the next game is, and at least what I would hope for, is for more cinematics for them. Because my main gripe with these is that, okay, you don't know what they are, but maybe having like a little Waddle Dee in the corner being like, hey, I would really like it if you could find 3 ice creams for me in this level, and you find them, and it's like it's contextualizing the mission, and therefore you also kind of have an idea on how to beat
like
you could like
missions.
pull out Mario Odyssey and have like a little cutscene at the beginning of the level showing you like the rough, like you know how like when you enter a world in Mario Odyssey for the first time, they show you like the person you gotta reach, and sort of the surroundings and challenges you gotta do. I'm
or
thinking
not
about
even
something
that,
like
just have them be in the middle of the road. It's
No,
like the,
you know
like
what?
the mama duck in Wonderia.
Yeah.
Like you kind of already have an idea, like intuitively, like, oh, okay, so this is the mama duck. There's some ducklings around. I guess I have to take the ducklings to her. So having something like, and you get a Waddle Dee for that. Like maybe have a Waddle Dee there, and you like talk to the Waddle Dee. He's like, oh, poor mama duck. We should help her find her chicks. Just like something like that, but for every single like challenge would be really fun, and it would solve that issue.
This is elite ball knowledge. You know what game does that?
What?
Penny's Big Breakaway. Yes, sir.
Yo, really?
Yes, sir.
Holy
So
shit.
in Penny's Big Breakaway, there's a lot of NPCs you can just like talk to. Like there's just they just be there floating with messages, and like some of them have a little exclamation marks on top of their head, and they give you a little mission like, oh, deliver this card to this guy, or like destroy all this like trash in the ground or something like that. And I think that's what they should do. They're like,
Yes.
they
In
should
other words,
have
Hell Labs,
NPCs.
hire Kristen Whitehead.
Yeah, they should have NPCs like be in the environment.
Fuck you, Sega. Fuck you, Sega.
Whoa.
Hell, hire these men.
Whoa. Whoa.
They didn't greenlight Sonic. They didn't greenlight Sonic.
It was their choice.
Mania 2.
So
That's good because we got Penny's Breakaway because of it. Good. Fuck Mania 2.
yeah. And now Hal should hire them.
True.
And give them a budget to play around with Kirby.
True. More than $5,
And
please.
just make Penny's Big Breakaway but Kirby. And then they have Willy Rider for the...
Yes.
Okay, chat. Let me cook with this transition. So, Penny's Big Breakaway sounds like penis. Penis, I put in my mouth. Something that I also put in my mouth, Mouthful modes. Boom. What do we feel with the new Mouthful modes?
That's a crazy transition.
That's crazy.
But I guess, I mean, if you haven't found, talk about it. But yeah, Mouthful modes, I think they're probably the best in the game. They're incredible.
Okay, guys, we gotta do something really important. There's 3 of us. There's 3 new Mouthful modes. Tag yourself. What Mouthful
Bring it.
mode are you?
I'm gear.
Oh man, I'm really signed.
Sign is fun.
What,
What
you
are you
don't fucking
talking
know
about?
sign?
Sign is just land. It's just land art now.
But hey, it's
Okay.
fun because like it makes sense because like Sonico's all about like Sonic and momentum, so he gets the gear. I'm all about boing, so I get the spring, and you're all about
I'm all about for bouncing on it.
I'm all about boing, oing, 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 oing.
you're about like
Yeah,
sign
man.
language.
About sign language. Yeah, that's my defining character.
Yes.
It's your gimmick, yeah.
I guess
But
I
actually,
set myself
Savi,
up for this.
since you're so bongy, talk about Spring Kirby.
It's okay. Spring Kirby, when I saw it for the first time, I already fell in love because I loved what they were going for it. Because we were missing a lot of like verticality Mouthful modes. We had a lot of things about like offense, and we had a lot of things about speed. but we didn't have anything that had that main idea. And I thought that gear was gonna be my favorite, but then I played it and I was like, no, spring fucking rules. I could die for spring. I love the amount of things that they make you do. There's like this sort of like Mario Odyssey type thing that I noticed, where you can like get a little bit of momentum. If you do like super high jump, you ground pound, and then you jump as soon as you hit the ground, you get a little bit of extra height. And it's very satisfying. Because it feels like very, like I did that like almost every jump, because it felt like almost like a rhythm game of like keeping that rhythm of like bouncing as high as I could and stomping everything. So like maximizing the input of damage and height. It's genius. I love springing it.
Bouncing on it.
I'm springing it.
Kirby wants boing boing.
I also think it does something the original does really well, and something I think people don't appreciate is how they limit your moveset. Like, the problem with Kirby is that he can fly everything, he doesn't give a fuck about everything, he just flies. Mm-hmm. But like with Mouthful mode, you can design these challenges around them. Like we were talking about the drill one with the spring mount, but like also the one at the end of the final fire level, where you have to scale this entire like building as the walls are collapsing against you. Mm-hmm. Like you cannot do that with normal Kirby because like he just flies. There's really not that challenge, not that pressure. But now with an ability, it feels like powerful.
Yeah. And limiting.
Yeah.
And limiting.
Sonico, got anything to say about
Gear?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Gear. Oh, gear is incredible. I think it's so fun. It's like I don't know how to explain it more than it's just fun. Like I don't know if I can give it like a cool essay about it's peak level design because you see the way you bounce off the wall. No, I think it's just a fun way to interact with the environment, and it's like Savi said, it gives a bit of depth into it.
It's a spin
like
dash.
You interact with you think about the walls and how they can bounce you off and like where you can be launched off, and I think the spin dash thing is like so creative. Like it's like based on momentum, you gotta like adjust for it, and like I really like this mission where you jump on the Neichel sign.
Yeah, that's my first.
Yeah, I fell for it first time.
That's a really good moment.
Low-key,
yeah, it's a really good moment.
If I could like stop and talk about that moment for a second, because like I think that's something that also made me realize how tightly designed the game is, intentional or not. I don't know, DExus, if you were there for that part of the stream, but with the final part of that level, you have the Neichel sign. You're supposed to take the gear, jump and land on it, and stick on it to see like what's written on it and get like a little. I'm gonna stick on it and get like a little gotcha
Jump
thing.
on it and stick on it.
But something awesome Sonico did, because he's fucking him, was that he failed. However,
Okay.
That's so awesome.
You're provided with like an extra little bit of a platformer. You're also provided with like a tornado earlier in the level. So if you really want to, you can jump on that platform. You could use tornado, and you could still see what the full sign says, and grab the little gotcha thing. This probably wasn't even intended, but it made me realize how like tightly designed and the little space that they have. Like these are not open world. These are more leaning towards like the linear sandbox because you're given like a limited space, but you're given the toolbox to make those things happen. It's great. It's lovely. It's the
Sadly, sadly that didn't matter because there's a mission that's like land on the sign as gear mount. So I had to redo the level.
That just invites you to play the level again. Oh, and the camera moves to it. That's cool. I mean, I don't think that was intentional.
No, I mean it wasn't.
That's just
but, like,
Sonico. That's just Sonico like desperately trying to see what's going on.
But it goes to show how awesome the platform is.
It goes to show, like, sometimes you gotta go out of your way. It really makes you think in a three-dimensional way.
You have to boundary break, which is kind of the whole fucking thing about this DLC. This DLC is boundary break the game. It's like you can go there now.
It really is.
Yeah, I want to talk about sign, and actually, I'm kind of lucky. I'm kind of lucky that I got signed because I do have something to say about it that I kind of appreciate and at the same time fucking hate because I'm bad at video games. I really like that the attack button for sign is also the speed up button, and therefore every time that you are defending yourself, the level gets harder because you're speeding up, and since the two levels that have sign out, I think there's two. It's
Three.
like, it's in a... Oh, three? Whatever. The 3 levels that have sign mouth are, you can't fall off the small road that you are given. So, like, it's really, really fun to, like, balance should I dodge this enemy or should I just attack and then put myself in risk because I might fucking fall off.
Yeah. See, like that's I think that's a place where the missions are incredible because in all 3 of them, actually, in the first 2 science sections, the objective is like hit all the enemies or hit all the flowers. So like it encourages you to play that risk and reward game.
And I think it also does something that like fixes like one of our prior complaints. This is something that also Base Organaland does, but I'm so glad they give you like a retry star, so it doesn't feel frustrating that you have to do it again. I fucking love that. Like if you fuck up, you can do it again. You don't have to play the whole level.
But yeah, actually now we can talk about something more aesthetic. I think I would like to talk about the music and graphics of the game, of the Star Wars.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's so incredible, dude. The blue lights reflecting off the crystals everywhere, it's beautiful. Blue is my favorite color, so I love how like its tones were used all around the game in such beautiful ways. The way it reflects off the walls, this crystally feeling, it all feels so magical, and I think the music really makes a part of it.
The way how you sometimes walk into some areas that have been consumed by the crystals, and the lighting, like you get a overlay of blue. It's so cool. Like it gets a little bit darker. Ugh.
And something that I love is that when you're on the crystal areas, I thought that was gonna be like a massive lore drop. But either when you're near a starry or on a crystal area, you hear like a little jingle, like a little tune that repeats, and it's like it feels so magical. It's a little tingling. It's great. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm in the story. So I'm storing it. It's great.
It's very It's very galactical.
Ooh,
Stupid fucking name, all things considered.
Yeah, but and the music, we gotta talk about the music. It's so good.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The best Kirby soundtrack.
10 out of 10. Okay, crazy how they gave Moonlight Canyon the best song 2 games in a row?
Yeah, I kind of don't like that.
What?
I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
the person who handled this remix was I think Megumi Ohara, which is also the composer of the Kirby Cafe stuff and the director of the 40th Anniversary Music Fest.
Ooh.
So I could be mistaken. So it has this very like Kirby Cafe mix.
Like, I'm not saying that it's bad. I just personally don't like it. I don't think it's the best track in the game.
Yeah, that person you mentioned, Savi, actually, it's like the main guy behind the music during all the games.
That's big.
I mean,
Yeah,
all the DLC. Like, the credit is as like something like that. I don't know.
That is cool.
Which is awesome. We love to see it.
But yeah, I really like how much variety there is. Like, going into it from the previews, I really thought it was just going to be all the same magical, mystical, like, yeah, I really appreciate it.
I like the songs that sound like they're from Mass Attack, and the
True.
one that sounds the one that sounds like Super Kirby Clash, and the one that sounds like Kirby Planet Rebelbot. I like those.
My favorite one was the one that sounds like a Rainbow Cruise song,
Yeah.
Crumbling Fire Forbidden Lands.
Oh yeah, isn't that the one that sounds like Air Ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very air right, very I thought of Dark Crafter.
Yeah. The same song in this world,
Fair,
the one right after this one, I love that they just pull like a random fucking Castlevania sounding organ. It's like, "Run, dun, dun, you're in evil land now."
Yeah.
Yes.
It's great.
Oh shit! Since we're still talking about the levels, I just remembered. There's this one level. I think it's one with Sign Mouth, that has like a secret little, not a secret, but like a cryptic little HAL-shaped boxes.
Yes.
And I love it so
It's
much.
fun.
And it's the same level
Fucking
as the HAL
narcissists.
room. So like that's probably like the tease.
Yeah. It's a little hint.
So you're in the right space.
Fucking narcissists.
Go
man.
find me.
Yeah. We like, we're talking about music. The HAL room, top 10 song in the entire game. What can I say? What can I
Yeah.
say?
Oh, Savi, want to talk about the Dream Buffet remix that you got pinged by literally everyone for?
First and foremost, I'm honored that I am now the Dream Buffet guy. I held out the absolute cinema pose. That shit is exquisite. That is great.
You're probably thinking like, where does that play? Actually, wait, Dream Buffet remix? I don't remember that.
That's because you gotta go gambling. You gotta go fucking gambling, dude. And you gotta just
on the
wait.
tilt and roll, sometimes there's a chance that in the final level of tilt and roll Kirby,
The
you
hard
place the
version.
remix of Dream Buffet. Yeah, on the hard version, there's a chance you place the remix of the Dream Buffet. Oh, it's so weird. Like
They saw me shit talking about tilt and roll
Why?
so much, they were like, we know how to make this better for Savi the gamer. We know how we can
I
play
like how
for
they
the
just
game.
like pseudo confirmed that Dream Buffet is the spin-off that came out of Forgotten Land. Like Trouble Deluxe has DDD Drum Dash. They were like,
Yeah,
just
I
in
guess you
case
can put it
this
that way,
is
you know.
supposed to be Dream Buffet.
You wanna dismiss the very little personality Dream Buffet has?
Shut the fuck
This
up.
also has very little personality. It's a fucking like,
You have little personality! Get out of here!
It's a fucking like wooden box.
You're cringe!
With that all said, I think we talked everything there is about the 12 main levels. So thankfully that wasn't very spoilery. But we now are entering the spoiler section. So if you haven't played the game or seen it, I would highly recommend it. It's good. It's good stuff.
Are they gone
Okay,
now?
now that they're gone, that ending was ass.
Galactic is
It was
washed!
ass!
Galactic is so
Okay.
fucking washed, dude!
The final boss is ass cheeks.
I'm saying.
Damn.
10 out of 10
Oh,
package.
this-
But
And
the lore...
this is why I cannot for the life of me consider this its own adventure like I would consider something like Magal or Epilogue. Because honestly, I was kind of disappointed in that ending.
Absolutely.
Like the build up was like so crazy, and then it's like, it just happened.
I
Like,
think
you
that's
just
the
fought the
worst
boss and
thing to
won.
me when I always said like, oh, this feels like a budget game. That felt so budget for HAL Laboratory, because they literally pulled a fucking Super Mario the Lost levels. They gave us Bowser's fucking brother, and I can't get over that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It is Bowser's brother.
Elfilin is crazy, brother!
Most crazy name, Genwell Menton Dumfilis.
It should have been,
Elfilin is so funny.
been Neichel, bro.
Did you know this is Elfilin but for a meteor?
Fucking stupid.
But yeah,
ass
if
name.
okay, I think I was hating. I was hating enough. Like, yeah, it was kind of disappointing. It was basically just another version of Elfilin, especially in a game where we already have Chaos Elfilin.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chaos Elfilis. Sorry, I can find it. You know.
No,
the same version.
spoilers.
Oh.
Spoilers. It's Elfilin, but secret. Elfilin. Fuck. Whatever.
Oh wow.
Wow. He's actually
but yeah,
evil.
it was kind of disappointing that it's like just another recolor, and that's why I consider this a side mode compared to a Zone Adventure, because like if like Forgot Dreams did this, I would not be as disappointed. Like if this was part of the original game, Frame 1, I would not be disappointed. The fact that this was its own quote-unquote campaign does kind of disappoint me. But if I got a glaze, like level design, like boss design, mechanically wise, it is an incredible fight.
Yeah, it's a very fun fight. It's just everything else around it is kind of lame.
When I first saw the cutscene, you know how like it opens up in the same way that Elfilin does? Called me crazy, but I thought the little parts at the bottom were thighs, and I was like, oh my god, it's actually Crystal Neichel. It wasn't. They just needed to give him a different design, because it's a fucking DeviantArt recolor, and I can't get over it.
Yeah.
To me, the most frustrating part is
I
that
mean,
they...
we can talk about the design. It has like a void thingy in between his horns.
Yeah, they have like the little
Yeah.
void anal bead.
Orb.
I hate this design,
Void
dude.
anal.
Like, I hate this design. It's not even funny. Because, like, to me, you know what's the most frustrating part? I'm gonna have a Ransona now, as like youngins call it. Is the fact that they introduce so much. They go like, oh my god, okay, we have the starries, we have Galactos, we have this massive heart crystal. Who could it be? And they already wrapped up, you know, Elfilin is an Elfilin story, because this is still happening in the meantime. So, like, now, timeline-wise, if I'm not mistaken, Kirby defeats a guy and his whole fucking family tree for fun. And I'm like, dude, is that really?
Not for fun.
Well, okay, no, for-
Meteophilus was gonna destroy the Forgotten World, which is their
Yeah.
new home now. So, like, it's like if some guy like
Yeah.
comes over to like, I'm gonna destroy your fucking vacation home, bitch, and you're like, hey, don't do that.
True, but like, yeah, like this this guy was set up as like, oh, this is the true ultimate life form. Like, this is the one you really should care about, you know? Like, Elfilin was like a, you know, like a small little tease. Like, this is the big boy. But, like, it really doesn't do that much destruction.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not as impactful. Like, Elfilin almost crashes two different universes into each other.
Yeah.
This
it
guy
feels
just
like,
fucking pulls out a big building and uses it as a bat.
Which, by the way, I gotta say, that's one of the best moves I ever seen.
True.
Yeah.
Like, to me, just like, it doesn't feel threatening. And the thing that fucks me over even more, Sonico, if you could pull up the theme song of this motherfucker, is that they also have the audacity to go in the theme song and be like, dun 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 dun. I'm like, bitch! You know about Galactonite then. You know damn well what you're doing.
There's lore to that. And in phase 2 has Void Terminus motif
Yeah,
there.
from what I heard, apparently like every final boss has a slight leitmotif in this guy. So I'm like,
really?
bro, you're not him. You're not Void Termina. You're not this character that completely changes the standard quo of the series. Like, I'm
him
sorry,
again.
but okay, I was saying this earlier. I do think boss design wise, like from a gameplay level, it's so good. Like the crystal way, the crystal like attacks, like they spike up, like making the ground like unsafe. And phase 2, the big one, it's so cool. Like I've been praising all the time. Like, oh, I love that this game feels so 3-dimensional. Well, the final boss really takes advantage of that. Like you really have to pay attention to where you are on the map.
This will sound stupid.
Like with the falling meteors or the hands or like the building. The building is so cool. Like you have to like have spatial awareness, and like that's something you can only do in a 3D game.
Low key, it felt like a blow up blast boss.
There's probably lore for that actually, which we will be talking about soon. I don't know if I was the only one who thought this, but when Meteorolphilus throws the building and two holes open up, I thought that cars, like the two car mouths, were gonna like run from there, and instead I just got hit by the building because I was expecting to avoid cars.
No, but I do like the attack. But yeah, and the final phase, like it's so cool. Like the health part is like crystallized.
Yeah.
And you gotta defeat it.
It's fucking
and
sick.
it's like
what's the other Kirby game that does that? Return to Dreamland does that with Magalore and his
Yes.
shield.
Star
this
always
time
does
you're
that with like
alone.
the Jamba. Like the word Jamba locks.
Oh yeah,
thingy.
with the eyes, yeah.
This is gonna be great for power scaling.
The set dressing for this, while the set dressing isn't as cool as Elfilin is, right? Like you can't fucking match the warped sky and the big portals and the looming threat of Upstar in this world like colliding. But I really like the just juxtaposition of, oh, you've been exploring these big blue colorful crystals, and then this guy just like sucks them up and it all becomes black, and it rains for the first time in Kirby. It's fucking
so good.
rains since Kirby's Dream Land 2. Like what? That's
yeah,
what
I don't know why you were so
I was like,
happy.
holy shit, it's
You were
raining!
so happy about
Wait,
the
no, Dream
rain.
Land
I was
3.
like, during the stream, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's just rain, yeah.
And I'm over here like, yes, it.
DExus, I don't want to be that guy, but there was a raining stage in Dreamland 3.
Yeah. I corrected myself. I have notes and I have Dreamland 2.
Good, I love you.
Yeah.
It doesn't
a
have the
cool level.
spectacle, but like visually wise, I do think this is something that only the Switch 2 could do. I don't think the Switch 1 could handle all
Absolutely.
that.
I think like arena wise, like the thing that shows me like, whoa, I can feel the power of the Nintendo Switch 2 edition was when the crazy super final boss, Chaos Selfless, just casually like summons versions of other bosses, multiple of like Leon guards in the battlefield, like, oh my god, my vent is not hyperventilating.
No, yeah, I would say the arena definitely patched up the sour spot that left me the ending.
Yes.
I think that arena, it's
Really?
like incredible.
I
Like,
haven't played it,
yeah,
or-
sadly, you didn't play it?
No, because again, I haven't beaten the extra mode of the original game, so I haven't unlocked it.
Oh, awesome.
It's crazy.
But yeah, for you, yeah, it deflate the triple black hole with the lasers on it.
Friend of the channel, Gemra Yumeno Mira, also like made me notice they have like a fucking Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright account. Not attack. They have like the attack where like the orb shines light and you have to like hide between two fucking pillars. That's the Mr. Vicious
Yes,
right?
which I gotta say, this was one of my favorite moves in the original game because after they hit the meteor and they go like burning mode, you have to platform on to avoid the attack, and I think that's so cool because like it's something again that you can only do in 3D. You can only do this in a 3D platformer. This like you cannot do this in like a game like Dark Souls, you know, a game that's all about 3D boss fights. No, this only you can do in a platformer like Kirby. And they take advantage of that in here. Because like you had to build your own pillars. Taking the mechanic of the entire like side story into this attack. And like it makes you think again of the 3D dimensional space. Because you gotta think about like where would this make sense? How the shadow reflects and how will it protect you? Like it's a stupid attack, but like the way it's implemented, it's like it's so incredible. Like that's what I love about this game. The fact that it's still a Kirby game, but in 3D.
Genius, it's genius.
They have the different fucking Dark Nebula
and the
elements.
elemental attack, Dark Nebula ass.
So
Bet on Dark Nebula. This laser, and then
always bet on. It's crazy that Galactonite love believers lost. Void Terminal believers like me lost. But the Dark Nebula fans stay winning.
The tornadoes go through iframes.
Holy shit, okay.
Insane. It goes through the dodge, which is like the only thing in the game that does the multiple Leon guards. No, yeah, it's overall an incredible fight, and it really patched up what I thought was a very underwhelming finale.
Crazy.
Even if it's like
Did you manage to beat it, Sonico?
Yes, I did beat it.
Because I know you're good with the sauce. Holy shit.
I did beat it.
Because I died to Meteor Elfilin like 3 times.
Awesome.
I died in every phase.
No, I did Meteor Elfilis abilityless. I did it abilityless.
I did follow your advice. I did fight Meteor Elfilis abilityless, but I did have to use amiibo.
But I didn't do the arena abilityless. That shit is impossible. I don't know what to tell you.
True.
I like fighting bosses for the first time abilityless. You can really see all their moves without killing them too early.
Yeah. I think there is something slight that we should touch upon because we have trashed on John Elfilin too for a good reason. But there is one part which my autistic ass has been very happy about the lore.
Yes.
I just want to set the scene for a little bit.
It's one of the greatest lore reveals, quote unquote, in the series.
Absolutely.
And it honestly probably patches up the ending for a lot of people.
Me included.
And especially considering that this is like the start of a new era, basically, like Forgotten Land itself.
Start of an era, end of another one.
Closing a door opens a new one.
I want to set the scene for a few people because I know that a lot of people have heard about the lore, has seen it, but I've seen a big question floating around the fandom, which is who is Neichel or Neichel. I'll be saying it both ways because English is hard. And for those not unaware, back in summer of a few years ago, we got this big 30th anniversary music fest, which we already mentioned in this episode. You can go watch it on the Internet Archive illegally, and you will see that during the performance of the main theme of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Welcome to the New World, a mysterious figure appeared. That is the canonical singer of the song. And it's not something stupid like Tree Memories, which is also in the game. It's not something stupid like...
fuck you!
It's not something... No, wait. It's not something stupid like a Sonic Racing, because this is something that was explained in Universe.
I don't know, Sonic Racing is also explained in Universe. Sonic Racing is an event.
Who sings it, huh? Dompon?
Shadow.
Donchan?
The Dompa.
The Dompa? Yakuza?
Yeah. And Green Tree Memories is also explained in Universe because it's a little song that Bandito one of these things to himself in Super Kirby Clash, so shut the fuck up.
I know, I was kidding.
Okay, but yeah,
cool
it's very in Universe.
Hop off my goats.
Is that it is finally something that makes sense within the plot. And if you two allow me, I just want to like break everything down. Because like you will see from the thumbnail, we love Neichel. I'm the Neicheling. I'm a Neichel head.
Been itching the whole fucking call to talk about this.
I've been gripping back on my chair. I haven't been gripping on my chair ever since we were talking about fucking Dream Buffet on the ranking of the episodes. Like back like 2 years ago or whenever that was. So we had this singer, right? And this singer shows up, and what we know from the original Forgotten Land was that this is a singer that had sung this song about a new world, which was used as a jingle, and that's all we knew. That's the only human we knew of, except for another one, which was the tour voice guide at the very end of the game. The very interesting thing is that Kirby's in the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Starcross World introduces something completely different. 2 Neichel songs. One of which about a prophecy, which we get to know that Neichel was the one to able to decipher and learn the contents of, but more importantly,
He fucking woke up in a cold sweat and was like, I saw this prophecy in a dream. I gotta write a song about
Dude,
this.
it's so fun. It's so funny. Thanks to the figure, we know how she discovered it. It came to her in a dream. Oh my fucking god, this series.
it's great.
How do you know we're all going to die? It came to me in a dream.
It came from me from a dreamland.
Everyone just in the land was like, well, I guess we gotta believe the equivalent to Taylor Swift in our universe.
Don't
Sabrina
you fucking dare
Carpenter
that
one day
comparison.
wakes up, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking die, everybody. And everybody's
then
like, yes, Sabrina.
Everyone uses their biggest resources. Be like, Sabrina Carpenter said the world's gonna end, so we gotta get the fuck out of here.
But the important thing is, they established that Neichel becomes an important figure for the government. I'm fucking serious, hold on. Because they name drop, which I think might be my favorite name, like, not name drop, but lore drop of all time. Wandaria was propaganda. The really interesting thing is that they finally implement this character as someone who people will trust and someone who the people will, like, listen to. So they have Wandaria, and Wandaria is basically telling them, like, go to space. Go to space, little baby. They have...
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, you see
have,
those
like,
big rocket ships? Don't worry, look, they're
like,
fun.
oh, look, we're gonna go to space. And the mind-blowing thing to me is that they say, while the people were leaving for the New World, the song was playing over and over again, but Neichel chose to stay, dying in the Forgotten Land. Which is crazy to me, and this is where the last song comes into play, because I think that it is one of the most...
Yeah. This is the funniest lore drop of all time. How do you put the craziest lore drop in a song you get for 100%? Like, it's a banger. It's a banger, by the way.
It's a banger.
I don't think this rivals revealing fucking Joronia.
That's true.
You know,
For a
right?
fucking
You're
Dream Buffet
right.
name.
Fucking Dream Buffet online if you don't have friends.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that the song doesn't have any lyrics. And the thing is, it doesn't have any lyrics
It's not just
sung. I mean, it doesn't have anyone singing this song, which is very interesting because it never happens. She wasn't able to sing it. She passed, or she disappeared, before the song could be sung. And the shocking thing is how deliberately they show how the song was made for a completely different audience than the last one. Because the last songs, as we knew, were made with the intent of being
Propaganda,
being
basically.
used as of being for other people. It was never Neichel's song. It was something that was made as like, hey, you're gonna go to space, here's a song for you. You wanna learn about this prophecy and how you're gonna die, this is a song for you. But this is a song made by her and that feels like it's part of her character. And it's very interesting to me how they amplify that concept to like the millionth degree, honestly, because the song starts and ends with a little bit of static. I will not lie, I cried at this song at least 5 times now. Because it's the lyrics provide such a love for the land, but also a fear. This is Neichel's fear, because she literally says, I'm seeing scenes of Ferris wheels burning. I'm seeing people teleport, but don't take me away. She is staying with the Forgotten Land, and it all goes back. I'm sorry, I'm being so autistic right now. It all goes back to the beginning of the game. The first thing you hear in the Forgotten Land is Neichel's music, meaning that even if everything was destroyed, she was the one that stayed till the bitter. And I am going to come and ejaculate all over the screen. This is the greatest plot mode of all time, and it doesn't stop there, because at the very end, they play something that shocked the fuck out of me. That brought me back, Ratatouille style, back to 2012. They play the beeps from Magolor's Encounter. I'm holding up the absolute Savi ma pose right now. I'm sorry for like rambling, but this shit means something.
Yeah.
Savi ma.
And I also want to add, we do have a figure of a ship, and that ship says that can travel
All the New
dimensions.
Worlds.
Yeah, a ship of the New
And
World,
it just
which
looks
is
like
that ship can travel dimensions. What other ship travels dimensions? The Lord Star Cutter.
It literally looks like the fucking control base of the Lord Star Cutter. It's literally told to be a prototype to another ship you've seen. Like, it literally, the figure literally says it's a prototype.
There is misinformation going around, though.
Yeah.
There's some people saying that it says Halcandra. That's not real. Me and a friend translated it. It says the spaceship New World Type 01. Halcandra is not actually right on the ship.
So it like this is almost like confirmation that like the ancients are these people from the New World. They had to be. They discover interdimensional travel to escape this prophecy.
Now here comes the question: do we think that the starries are the ancients as well?
No,
I think so.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so. No. I think they are just protectors of the universe or whatever. But I don't think they are the ancients. Because I think that as the ancients is like such an interesting group because they're not evil nor good. Meanwhile, I think the starries are very clearly good.
I think it might be like the spirit or like the symbol of them.
Yeah, we don't know if the starries were the ones that, or like at least descendants of them.
Like I know the starries are very clearly good people. Like they sacrifice themselves to seal evil.
Here's the thing: the figure for them, I think the figure for them says that they are time travelers. So my working theory is that they escaped the New World, knowing that Elfilin was gonna be. It's a fucking time loop. Knowing that Elfilin was coming to like finish Elfilis's job 30 years later.
Spirits born from gems, children of the stars.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about
Kirby of the stars. Oh my god!
And it's also, they say it once crystallized a fiend capable of destroying the entire galaxy. That had to be Galactonite.
That's Galactonite. But here's the thing: they left the land. They transformed into whatever the fuck these are, working with magic and shit. And then through time travel, they come back to stop Elfilin from destroying the rest of the Forgotten Land, which allows them to leave and continue the loop. So they technically, like the starries who are the descendants or the ancients in the future, they technically did seal Galactonite and Elfilin before it arrived in the New World. That's my working fucking theory. Like,
I don't like
it. It's barely researched.
There's also a theory which says like that I'm pretty sure that they had to like deviate the course of the meteor. Like they tried to like launch it in a completely different place. So yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to arrive on the last continent. Something like that they said.
This Kirby shit gets crazy.
Here. Listen. This is the Lost Starries figure, the one with the multiples. In the distant past, they traveled through time, crossed the galaxy, and destroyed a planet-destroying meteor, Elfilin. They became planet protectors, turning themselves to crystal to seal away the meteor. So they traveled back in time to stop the Elfilin from destroying the Forgotten Land. This is me like losing my mind. More evidence towards the starries being the ancients is that if you look at we knew this pre-release. I just never really thought about it. I guess I wasn't that excited for Starcross World until now that it's out. I'm like, oh my god! But the starries, their faces have a diamond, and then behind it they have a little like warp design. If you look at the mast of the Lord Star Cutter, what's there other than a star? The fucking warp design and the diamond in the back. It's like flipped. Like
diamonds in the sky.
That just
yeah.
To me, that just confirms that those ships are theirs, and that Magalor's cloak. He made it to pretend to be an ancient. What color is it? It's blue. What color are the starries? They're blue. Like, I maybe.
They have little stripes too.
Yeah, like he has the little stripes like they have in their hands. I've had my parents think that Kirby's little hands are their ears. Maybe Magalor interpreted that the wrong way, or I guess the game design, like not game design, but like character design wise, they walked backwards. They were like, oh, okay, so these ears, they might look like hands if you look like this is a lot. This is so much. Like, personally, Sonico, I know you don't agree with me. I guess hopefully this whole rant convinced you otherwise. Join the clan. But I really think that these guys are the descendants of the ancients or the ancients themselves. Like, there's no way. There's too much going for them. That's my fucking that's my Pepe Sylvia shit.
I don't know, man. Like, maybe you can say that both are ancients. I mean, if we go by the fact that Heine is also maybe technically an ancient, but I don't know. I think it's just very, very clear that the New Worlders or whatever, the guys from the Forgotten Land, the humans or whatever, the initial people, I think those are the ancients. Like, I think there's way more pointing towards that than the starries that kind of look like it. I don't know, man.
What do you think about my fucking weird ass lore shit?
I can see it. I can absolutely see it happening. Like a time loop would not be that weird for the series, all things considered. I think like the guardian angels of the Forgotten Land more than anything.
See, that's the thing, cause like this is all such crazy reveals and stuff like that, and I really appreciate that. But like, it goes back to something I've been saying for a long time, where I feel like the lore is emphasized over the story. Cause like, I feel like if this was better shown in the game itself and the antagonist wasn't just so washed, this could have been a very powerful story you're telling. But like, sadly, it's something that like we just kind of have to speculate about it. And that's like my biggest problem with it. Like, I'm thankful for Forgotten Land for giving us figures, because I think figures are like way better than post descriptions, because these are things like you're not supposed to miss. Like, they're very easy to see.
Yeah.
And overall this song is for the fans. They are for the people who play through the entire game. I just think the ending should have got a little bit of the emotion that it is displayed through these secret messages.
But dude, I'm still mentally, I'm still at the end of the game. Like, I'm sorry, I've been so fucking annoying about it. But the moment where I landed on the Kirby loves to do like the, hey, here's like a splash screen, like we're in a new world, but it's just the final level. I love that. But when I heard a mix of the tour guide, Neichel, and Wandaria, three things are almost like opposite to each other, I stood up. That was absolute Savi to me, because you have Neichel, which is literally, her name means nature. She is the icon of the Forgotten Land. You have the tour guide, which is the mystery, the Kirby discovery, the Hoshinokabi discovery. You have in the future,
the way it connects it back to Elfilin.
Yeah. And Wandaria is like the little stupid way that makes you go, and this is also a sign of them going to leave. It's them appreciating the land, living the discovery, and escaping it out of fear. Cinema. Dude.
It's perfect. It's just perfect.
Like seeing all the spaceships, and then seeing Neichel's like sign, and you're walking on it. You're walking her on her legacy, basically. Because you're going to something that should have never, like, dude, I'm going insane. I've never like been this excited for new lore.
The way she stays, and then when Kirby, like when the land is revisited by new people, Kirby.
Yeah.
The first thing that, well, next to the car, I guess, the first thing you learn about the world
is her
song. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
That was what I was saying earlier, and I think it's insane that the song you're hearing is a song about leaving. Because to me, when I first heard Welcome to the New World, I was like, oh, that's cute. My headcanon at the time was that she was a singer, that they had somehow come from another planet, and the Forgotten Land was the planet she was talking about. But no, it was the opposite. They were leaving that planet, going somewhere completely different. It's not a triumph of where you are, but a triumph of the people who left. It's not Neichel's triumph, but the triumph of the people who betrayed her.
Well, they didn't betray her. She chose to stay. The figurine says she chose. It was her decision.
I mean, I think it was a betrayal of her.
That was her mistake.
No, because Neichel is nature, and they betrayed nature. Get it? It's like they betrayed the land. They went, dude.
Anyways, going back to that last song. There's something I want to add about it. That I was cut off. I didn't really get to finish saying. But you saying that, like, oh, she wrote this song for herself in comparison to Faruwa or na 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 na. If you listen to the song, the three songs, the ones that are more propaganda-ish or more for the public-ish or public services, I guess, ish are more slow and more grandiose. Meanwhile, this one's more fast-paced, more energetic, and dare I say, even more free. She is free from society, and she's just like, I guess, welcoming the adventure of being stranded alone in a planet that's doomed to fail.
It's so modern too.
You think she met Elfilin?
No. I think she might have met Elfilin, but not Elfilin. I think the image of her touching the glass and seeing Elfilin goes crazy. Though I gotta draw that in Mario Paint.
Oh yeah, that goes hard. Because I was replaying Forgotten Land, right? And I don't know if I just misread this in the latest playthrough, but it does say that the warp experiment that created Elfilin happened 30 years before they even recorded the tour, the tour guide thing. Yeah. So like, there's a chance. Elfilin's probably not telling us something. Speaking of Elfilin, and speaking of the thing that ties together the starries to being the ancients is that Elfilin can understand them. Here's the thing. For so fucking long, Elfilin was trapped with Elfilis in Lab Discovera, being a tourist attraction, being something where people could talk around them, being something that Elfilis can mind read due to their psychic powers. So like, Elfilin is a fucking like 30-year-old baby. He doesn't know how he has these powers. He doesn't really know how to use them. But he says like, I don't know how, but I can understand their thoughts, and I basically saying I can understand their feelings, and I think he also says that he has heard their essence before. He has felt their essence before. I generally think that these are either the descendants of the ancients, or like the ancients themselves being meta transformed into cute little fucking things due to magic. Yeah. Not to mention that the starries have horns like the Elfilises, and that their technology is based directly from studies from them. Like the warp technology is from Elfilis. The automatic language thing is probably from Elfilis, because it automatically translates thing based on your language. And what does Elfilis do? It has psychic powers. It can basically understand any thought in whatever language it is. And now with Elfilis's crazy brother, he fucking turns giant. What's the only other Kirby boss that turns giant? King DDD from Kirby Blast. How does he do that? With the fucking sparkling stars, dude. And who made the sparkling stars who are vital to the Fountain of Dreams? It's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, everything ties together in this game. It's the perfect conclusion to the lore introduced with the ancients from the first game in the modern era, Return to Dreamland. It's the perfect bookend.
Dare I say
to Kirby. It's so
this feels
good.
more full circle than Void does.
What? No, you're crazy. More than Void? Like, okay, listen, I get it. Oh, it's cool, Oh, it's all tied up together. But like, no, man, no. Like, all this is just like more headcanon bullshit, bro. I cannot take this for real.
This doesn't open. This opens more possibility, but closes more than the ones it opens.
I think that Void Termina is the opening of the new door, and this is closing the old door. I think that for future games, more Void Termina stuff is going to be explored, especially considering that in Return to Dreamland Deluxe they hint at having Void or something like Void being in the middle of the battle arena for Magolor, and now this new guy fucking has one of those balls in their forehead. Like, I think Void is our new ancients, and this is like closing the book on the ancients.
I don't think this is the end of the ancients. I think we need a proper game talking about them as the enemy force or as one of the main forces in conflict. I think we finally need a game to just stop pushing it around and just straight up put the ancients in there, right? Like, I don't think and I don't want this to be the end of that whole quote-unquote saga. Like, if like again, we know this, but like, I'm thinking about like random ass other people. Like, they don't even know who Neichel is. Because why? Where is the only appearance in a Japanese only 30th anniversary music fest that you can literally not watch now legally? I don't know, man. I think like that's what pisses me off about like the lore, man. I'm a big lore. I love the lore in concept, but like when it's like this crazy and this all encompassing, it just pisses me off, man. What can I say? I'm sorry.
The more I think about it, the more I think it's going to take a more Triple Lux by Robot, like, way, like, road. Because if you think about it, the Ancients weren't so relevant for a lot of these games because they had their own, like, self-contained stories. Like,
I mean,
Triple Lux, for example.
Robobot and Star Allies, they kinda do.
I was
Triple
thinking,
Lux
like,
is the exception, because
Triple Lux feels like...
Robobot, the Ancients made Star Dream, and Star Allies, like, Highness has history with the Ancients, so...
I think I want them to continue that, in the way that I want them to have, like, a general outline of a story that's told in that game. Like Triple Lux and Flower Robot, and even to an extent of Forgotten Land. You have a story that's been told with characters that have a beginning and set end. But you have this little nice contour, you have this nice... silver lining that connects everyone, like everybody, like a little bit of like a fil rouge, in a sense. Like you have a story that's like disconnected, not disconnected, but its own thing. It starts and it ends, but around it, you have things that make you realize more.
Connected to
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. To like a backstory. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, do you think that that silver lining will be the Ancient still, or would it be something like the Mirror World or the Void Terminus, or what I would love, more history towards Dreamland itself, like a direct history to Dreamland would be really fun to learn about Dreamland specific paths.
Allow me the insane fire One Piece writing, but I think we need to return to Dreamland. I think we need to return to Dreamland because it's been a while since we've been there.
I would love that.
It's been a while since we discovered anything like new about it, and I think we need to return to it. We need to come back.
Yeah, I want a more, I guess, classic Kirby game. I would really like to see what's Dreamland in 3D. I mean, we got like some notes here and there in Star Allies with the map, but yeah, I would really like to see like a proper Dreamland game in 3D. That would be really cool. But at the same time, like, maybe people would say like, oh, it's boring, Dreamland again. Oh, like, you know, basic Kirby, like they did with Star Allies and Return to Dreamland. So I don't know. Maybe they need to do something a little interesting.
Yeah, at least like I think I would also love just a little breather from the Ancients and from another dimension. Because that's already 3 games in a row talking about dimensional portals and machinery and stuff. Like, I guess Star Allies was more about magic. Like, let's go back to the Mirror World. That's kind of unexplored. Or
you know
like
what I think we should get?
Let's return to Dreamland. What?
I think. Sorry, we're talking over you first and foremost. But second,
no, it's okay. We do this all the time. We just did it right now.
Pardon? Couldn't hear you.
We're talking over you, and it's like, okay, dude, we do this all the time. It's okay.
True. Yeah. So I think I want to go back to something Dreamland 364-esque. Something that gives us...
Dark Matter?
64 is different, because like 64 is more like yeah, scratch that. Don't consider 64, because 64, I think, to me, the appeal of it, lore-wise, comes from the other planets. Like, what's going on in Ripple Star? What's going on in Dark Star? What's going on in Shiver Star? Are humans real? I want something like Dreamland 3, which makes you go, what's going on in Dreamland? What's going on in this planet?
Yeah, we don't know our home.
There's so many things that are left a mystery, and that's how the Kirby series is. I will go in a little bit of like my smallest complaint about the Kirby fandom is when a lot of people expect the series to write down things in like black and white. Sorry, that's an Italian saying. Scrivere cose nero su bianco.
No, I think I get it.
Which means like something extremely clear that you can understand it fully. Kirby will never do that. Kirby will always have a little 3 dots or a question mark
gray
at the end. It will never...
Like, I think Tsukumasaki has outright said it, like, oh, I want these stories to be up to interpretation. I think I'm paraphrasing right now.
I think it's like something wonderful about the Kirby series that it's never been a series where you have one way to read it. Like even today's episode, we have like 2 billion theories.
That's what makes the lore so fun. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I would like add a little bit more, more than just bullshitting headcanon my way out of every problem known to man, saying that everything is fixed when it's not. Just my thing.
Like I think that if it was everything was in black and white, I wouldn't be so happily chirping about like, oh, the ancients might be the starries because this and that. Like, finding these little connections and trying to understand what's going on, to me, is most of the fun of Kirby lore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like the theory that's been rolling around about Neichel maybe being the lore star cutter or involved with the lore star cutter. Like, that's such a funny crackpot theory that has some plausibility to it.
But it's so, like, genuinely, like, it has a base to it. Because, the Maglor sound effects, the fact that they're making ships, the fact that fucking everybody loves fucking Sabrina Carpenter. So they brought her literal, the little spirit of her, threw her in a boat, and we're like, you are the shit.
Like, this is getting into headcanon territory, but it would be so funny if the people that, like, built these the new world ships and stuff, they were like, hey Neichel, so like you're coming with us, right? And Neichel's like, no, I think I'm gonna stay here. And they're like, but we built our entire escape plan around you, like you have to be here. And she's like, no, I'm staying here. So then they're like, okay, so let's do this, let's devise this. I think you and I both agree that leaving everyone here to die is a bad idea. How about you can stay here, but you let us use your likeness to build an AI based on you. So like the people come to the ship and leave with us.
Nah, Neichel being the ChatGPT would go crazy.
Like, fucking sure. Like, I really don't think that she is the lore star cutter, but I do think that the lore star cutter is based on her memories or on her personality. Like, that's a thing that happens with AIs a lot in sci-fi.
Oh yeah.
If you look at Ultron from Marvel, in the comics, Ultron is made from Hank Pym's memories. If you look at the MCU, I'm so fucking Marvel pilled. The new series Ironheart has the main character's AI be based on her memories as well. Like, that's not a separate thing from sci-fi. I could see that happening more than Neichel herself being the lore star cutter.
Yeah.
Cause like, dude, she fucking stayed in the she stayed in the new world. Like, what?
There's one thing that I hate about the lore star cutter theory.
What?
I don't want her to be associated with Magalore.
That she would
get away from Magalore. Get away from her.
Nope. You're too late. Magalore is in everything. Kumasaki loves Magalore. Magalore will be in every game known to man. You're wrong.
Like, Magalore, stop being inside of her, dude.
Oh
Fuck
my god.
off.
I should be
Magalore. This will be the first time that I publicly speak about it. I don't fuck with Magalore that much. I don't fuck with Magalore. Like,
really?
I think he's cool, but whenever I see him, I don't know what he is, but I clench my fist like that one, like, Arthur image. I go like, Magalore. I hate Magalore the same way that Sonic fans hate Ian Flynn.
Whoa! What did bro do to you? Magalore is awesome!
But I can't fucking
funny.
stand the guy.
When I hate Magalore, but I have no proof to say why I hate him.
The only video that I've ever done on Magalore, which isn't a collab, is an edit about him having a hard penis. That should tell you enough about my relationship with the character. Don't think this is me hating Magalore, by the way. I like Magalore. Just, I can't fucking stand the guy character-wise.
I like his stupid chirpy voice.
Like, if he was real, I would crack him like an egg. I would fucking commit, like, actual murder.
I guess that's two of us. Savi, if you're editing this, Savi, insert the video of me beating the fuck out of Magalore plushie, if you can even find that. However, going back to what Sonico said earlier about the gacha figures, I'm a little upset at some of these figures. Like, there's some missed potential. After I beat the game, I went, fuck it, I'm gonna look at all the figures and the descriptions because I'm really excited.
Okay, dude, good that you went to look around. I had to go through there. I spent like 20 of those rare treasure stones. Like, the gamble is crazy. But yeah, you were saying?
Through my playthrough, I got the bonkers figurines. It's so, like, it's, first of all, it's really cute.
Monkey.
And second of all, the description. The description tells you how Bonkers arrived to the new world.
Yeah.
He was washed up just like Kirby, and the Mookies were like, you know what? You're bigger than us. You're stronger than us. You have a hammer, and you're monkey. Monkey together, strong.
Monkey
And
together,
you
strong.
are our leader now. And Bonkers is just like, all right, man. I just woke up here. I don't know where I am, but I fuck with you guys. And you guys are treating me like your leader.
Monkey together strong.
Yeah, monkey together strong. Yeah, that's real shit. Real shit. Monkey
Yeah,
together
yeah.
do be strong.
Yeah.
And then that's how he got like indoctrinated into the wildlife, and how he joins the Beast Pack. I was really excited to get figurines for the other bosses, like Gigant Edge, who comes from Dreamland alongside I think it's Sword Knight. So it will be really interesting to see how those two join the Beast Pack. Twin Frosty is interesting. It's a callback to this meme of the Blizzard Bridge Twin Frosty being like really hard. So I guess it's cute, but I would have rather have him like interacting with the Kororis, and maybe that's how he joins the forces of the Beast Pack.
I think there's one, which is cool, which is the Florina one.
Oh, what is
the Florina trophy makes me go crazy.
What is the Florina one?
Because
do?
the one where they go, they basically say that all the mini bosses. I think it's Florina, Bonkers, Giant Edge, and Mr. Frosty. I'm pretty sure. It's very funny because the description goes like Florina fucking hates them.
Really?
She hates how loud they are. She hates like
I don't remember that.
She's fucking racist against them.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. Let me read that one. Florina, who's from the New World, sometimes finds their behavior off-putting. I can accept this. I would have liked her like interacting with the Twisters, I think they're called, the guys who come from Dreamland, and them being like, oh, these guys decided to follow her because they like the way she dances, and she inspires them to spin with her grace or something like that. Like, I think my biggest gripes are with Wild Frosty and Gigant Edge, who don't really have anything other than a reference to the community, which is cool. Don't take my words out of context. I think it's cool, but it's disappointing that there wasn't any more lore for them regarding that.
Yeah.
You got anything to say about the figures? I have another figure to fucking like rant about.
I really like the celebration picture, the one that you get at the end of the game, and now it's actually a figure. I will say the translation went kind of crazy. I don't know what they were singing there, tra-la-la, like bro thinks he's Captain Underpants, but really cute.
Yeah.
I love the one where there's Elfilin and Kirby sleeping.
Oh, that's cute.
It says like, oh, when Kirby is sleeping, they start accidentally like munching on Elfilin's ear, and sometimes when they don't pay too much attention, they swallow them, which I think is pretty cute.
Yeah, and I really like the one that includes Bandanity, and it says that like Kirby knocks Bandanity, referencing in the one cutscene of them sleeping. I really like that.
I love the writing on these. It's like very...
It's really cute.
It's really like Smash Bros. Figure writing.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like the DDD one with him like eating fruits, which it does give us like a little bit of new information of King DDD like wishing to apologize to the Waddle Dees, still feeling guilty for Dreamland, and I guess for the events of this game now too.
Yeah.
But then, okay, let's roll it back. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, King Dedede gets lost in the New World. He gets possessed by Fecto-Elfilis. And during that period, like in the period in between that, we learn that King Dedede really gets to miss Kirby. Then with Meta Knight, we know that Meta Knight falls somewhere in the Forgotten Land, makes it up to Winterhorns, and then returns to Waddle Dee Town. We don't know anything about his mentality throughout this period of time, other than, oh, I can't get possessed by this guy. It's really frustrating. So with the updates, I was expecting, or at least hoping, to get something about this. I don't remember there being any figure hinting that Meta Knight stopped because he saw Dedede or something like that. It's left to us to be like, oh, okay, so he did stop in Winterhorns, and Dedede is there, and we know that they have a history, so therefore we can connect the dots. It doesn't really tell us that that's what really happened. And then this update has a figure of King Dedede and Meta Knight together. I think it's like destined rivals or something like that. And then the description just tells us everything we already know. It just reiterates, the rivalry lives on. Rivals learn to survive in a new world. King Dedede was starving when he joined forces with the King of the Beasts, which, okay, that's new information. minimal information. We also know that King Dedede was missing Kirby. That's in a figure, I believe. But then when they get to Meta Knight, sensing the sinister will of something up to the north, shook it off and became a protector of Waddle Town. Oh, okay, this is me making a discovery now. Maybe the reason why he didn't go past Winterhorns is because he knew if I keep going further, the psychic power will get to me. And maybe that's why there is a psychic Meta Knight in Forgo Drains. Like, Meta Knight stepped in, he's like, oh shit, this is consuming me over. And then he walked out. Because we know that his little hideout was in Blizzard Bridge. So that's probably where he stopped.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, we gotta go back to Waddle Town and protect these people. So maybe that's what happened. Now I'm sad that this is Trump's Kirby. They removed the possible gay angst. This is so sad. At first I brought this up because at first I thought that they just like reiterated information that we already knew based on that, like, oh, Meta Knight didn't get possessed, but like maybe that's it. Maybe he just was like, oh, if I keep going further, I'm gonna get possessed, so he went back, which is lame, and I guess talks to a more cold and collected Meta Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's just Meta Knight being cool, and it also kind of shows that maybe Meta Knight and Dedede just appeared in different places, so Meta Knight didn't even think about Dedede. He just appeared. Because like Dedede is, if he got introduced by the Beast Pack, he probably was in the second continent, the one, you know, with the Waste and the Forbidden Lands. Meanwhile, Meta Knight probably appeared during the first continent. So yeah, that's my best guess, that why they don't interact. Cool figure though.
Yeah, it's cool, I guess. Anyone got anything else to say?
I mean, something interesting to me is something that we forgot to mention. This was pretty impactful because it's something that was never done before by the Kirby series. We've had DLC in the past, but it was never of this scope, nor was it paid. There might have been things to have a bigger scope. Yes, I can consider Star Allies' DLC to be of a bigger scope than this, but the thing about it is that almost completes the game. I don't want to feed into the Star Allies was incompleted allegations.
That was like an apology. I think that was supposed to be an apology for Star Allies. I'm pretty sure that at least that's what it feels like, and I think I've heard that they decided to do that because people were complaining about Star Allies, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry, guys. We're sorry. Here's a new game. No. Please come back."
Like damage control the DLC, because it was like I don't know a single soul who liked Star Allies as much as they do before the DLC.
Oh, never mind.
As much as they do now.
No, that's actually misinformation. The updates were planned from the beginning. Now, I don't know if the updates were planned to be as big as they ended up being because of the reception of Star Allies, but no, they were always meant from the beginning. But yeah, Star Allies, you know, the updates did save the game. You know, the level design really, you know, sparked up in Heroes in Another Dimension, because like in the original game, yikes.
But the little thing is, this is the first paid DLC, and I think they did an amazing job at it. All things considered, I will still buy my ground and say that this to me feels like an entirely different game.
I disagree.
Even despite everything that we've said, even if the assets are used, even if the final boss is fucking dog shit, even if so much of its identity story-wise and visual-wise is connected. It is Forgotten Land Plus, but as an experience to me, it feels like more than that. It feels like a step towards the future of Kirby in the same way that Magolor Epilogue does. Magolor Epilogue and Starcross World to me are more than just extra modes. They are the next step of 2D and 3D Kirby. And I think they did an amazing job with it. I think I want to see more of this, maybe even more DLC.
Dream of a DLC coming tomorrow.
We're never getting that.
I'm gonna kill myself. Wait! Oh my god, hold on. Thank God for me, my ADHD ass scrolling Twitter. So none of you probably remember, because the multiplayer sucks, but look what happens with
the Gearmouth Kirby with a holding bandana wallaby? Yeah, it's so cute.
It's so actually adorable.
It's goated with the sauce.
Oh yeah, and did you see the sound mouth? The sound mouth, like Kirby, like Bandana D falls down into the ground. That's so cute.
Yeah, man, I fucking love the detail in this game. Okay, so anything else? Anything else you want to add about Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Plus Starcross World?
Bro, Chacho Elfilin fucking sucks. I'm forever gonna be a Neichel till the day I die. What about you?
And maybe the ancients were the friends we made along the way.
Overall, yeah, I'm just really happy with this. This is definitely becoming one of my favorite Kirby games ever. And yeah, overall, I'm just so excited for the future. Like, if this is the amount of level design we can get in a little $20 upgrade, like, I cannot wait for the next game. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for this series. I'm so happy for everyone working on it. I'm crazy to say that we are not done, because just like later this year, we also gonna get a new take on Kirby with Kirby Air Riders, and that will be so exciting. And we are in such a great era of Kirby, and I'm proud to be with you guys to here experience it together.
I love you guys. I love you guys. And just how that was all for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Starcross World, that is all from us. We hope you have some pleasant dreams. Bye.
If Lorena is racist.
Maybe they are the ones being racist, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are indigenous? I guess I'm a beast now." I mean, what she's like, and meanwhile, Florina's like, "My culture is not your fucking cosplay."
Fuck off!